Hey guys, welcome to my food forest here in Sydney, Australia. It's a beautiful sunny day in winters, and in this video, I just wanted to show my collection of mangoes. So, we are in a warm, temperate um, environment, which is not very subtropical or tropical, where the mangoes have to grow. So, that's why I've been able to plant mangoes really close to each other, and almost all of them are grafted varieties. So first of all, this is my Alphonso mango, which has been in the ground for about 2 years, and it has put on plenty of new growth. Um, you can see from the stem, it's quite thick, but like some other grafted varieties, it is very stringy, growing close to the ground. And secondly, this particular variety, the Alphonso mango, they are very susceptible to different diseases. So you might be able to see some of these bacterial infections or fungal diseases on the tree. So hopefully next year, in the next season, we'll get some fruits of it. But for now, it's okay. This is the next variety, which is Pickering. So I planted this guy a couple of months back, um, and it has already started to put on new growth. So this is the bronze new growth, and which is pretty good because we are entering into the winters, so I was not expecting it to put any growth. And this is an American variety. All right, so here we have the Indian variety called Heymat mango. Look at the size of the leaves of this guy. Massive, massive leaves. And it was planted at the same time as that Pickering there. So again, I was not expecting any growth, but it has already put on these new growth. So these are the new leaves in last couple of months. These are also new leaves. So they are planted quite close to each other, but this is not an issue because in Sydney we won't get like giant mango trees. They will barely grow 2-3 meters tall in maybe 5 years. So I'm not concerned about the spacing between them. Next we have the Valencia Pride mango. So it is funny, because I was told this is a very vigorous tree, but in last couple of years it has literally put on growth from here to here. So one lesson that I've learned in terms of mangoes is that you don't prune them or touch them when you put them in the ground, especially the grafted ones, because they take their time to establish, and then maybe in second year or third year they start growing. So this one has been in the ground for almost 2 years, and you can see the amount of growth, not much. All right, then we have this Palmer variety, which produces kind of like red and purple fruits. But like some of the other grafted trees, this guy has lost the graft, the Palmer graft. So it is now a seedling, and it's quite vigorous. It's also in the ground for 2 years, and you can see that it is putting on a lot of new growth. All these uh, bronze colored leaves, these are new growth, and the green ones are mature leaves. So the idea is that I will let this guy grow, and then maybe I will graft something on top of it. So it's doing pretty good. Then we have Doc Mai, which is a Thai mango variety. So same thing as Palmer. For some reason, it lost the grafted part, and it is no longer a grafted tree. It is a seedling tree. But again, I will just let it grow. Um, if they get big, I will be able to put some kind of a graft on top of it. It has been in the ground for about 1 year now, or less than 1 year. So not very concerned about it. It's also putting on new growth. Then we move on to one of the successful mangoes that I have. This is the R2E2 mango. So obviously this is a local Australian variety, very vigorous tree, in the ground for just over 2 years, and it's putting on a lot of new growth. In this year, earlier in January, which was our summers, it gave us 2 fruits. So I'm very happy with this tree. I think this will do really good. And you can see it's putting on new growth even in the winters, and the trunk is quite thick. So pretty happy with this tree. And then nestled among these two bananas is the Namdok Mai variety, which is Thai variety. So this is also doing pretty good. It was planted at the same time as that R2E2. So I'm happy with this tree. I think this will also grow well. It did put out a lot of flowers in last 2 years, but I removed all of them because the focus is on the growth rather than fruiting it. So let's see how it turns out. Now I'll go on to the front yard and show the mangoes there. All right, the front yard. So the first one here is the banana mango. So this is kind of a local to Australia as well. I'm not sure if a lot of people know about this. So this was planted about maybe less than a year ago, and it has put on some growth. So I think this will do well in Sydney as well. So I'm not concerned about mangoes for at least 1 to 2 years. They take their time to establish and then they start fruiting. So this is a Thai variety called King Thai mango. It's a dwarf variety, and it's been in the ground for 2 years now, and it did give us one fruit this year. So hopefully in the next year, which is starting from September, the next season, we'll get more fruits of it. It is also a very disease resistant variety, and it's doing pretty good. All right, next up is this newest addition in my collection. It's a Bombaroo mango. So it's a grafted version of Kensington Pride mango, the favorite Australian mango. So it's been just in the ground for 3 months. So obviously no growth at the moment. And this here is the Alphonso mango. So putting on new growth already, same time planted as the last Bombaroo mango that I showed you. Um, Looking forward to it growing as well. This is a seedling Kensington Pride. Right, what else we have? So this is another Bombaroo mango, the grafted Kensington Pride. And you can see it's growing pretty good. It gave us a very big fruit in the last season, so about 3 to 6 months back, and I think this will do also very good here. And there we have another Kensington Pride seedling. So I'm planting the seedlings because I think they will do better here in Sydney. So this mango is actually um, Florigan mango. So Florigan mango is same thing happened to it, just that happened to the Namdok Mai and Palmer mango. It lost the graft part, but it's a seedling now, and it's been in the ground for 2 years, and I think it's doing pretty good. So I'll let it grow. So one mango that I forgot to add in the backyard part is actually the most productive mango. So I'll just go into the backyard and show you my most productive mango tree. So this is my most productive mango tree. It's called Glen mango. It's I believe a US variety, and it's been in the ground same time as that R2E2, which is quite vigorous. So you can see it's growing very close to the ground, which I don't like. But this is the most disease resistant and productive variety I have. It gave us 3 fruits early this year, only in its second or third year. So and now it's doing pretty good. It's going setting up new shoots. So I think this will be the most productive variety that I have, and the fruits were really, really good. So if you want to grow mangoes and you want only one variety, again subject to your taste, this is the variety I would recommend. But other than that, if you are in a marginal environment like Sydney or somewhere else, which are not suitable for mangoes, and you want to try, go for a seedling. Plant a seedling, not a grafted variety. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you like this video, and have if you are growing mangoes, have any questions, want to share any tips, comment below. I'll see you in the next video.